What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is RT Techline, and today I want to talk to you guys about 3D and see your feelings on it. Now, I've witnessed 3D in the movie theaters. I've seen 3D televisions. I've witnessed what it looks like when you're watching a Blu-ray, and I even tried Killzone 3 in 3D. And I am not really a big fan of the whole 3D craze going on right now, especially when it comes to 3D gaming. Now, let's go back to 1995 when the whole virtual reality thing was crazy insane. It was the big thing. The Jaguar was going to get a VR helmet. VR helmets were for computers. Everyone couldn't shut the hell up about virtual reality. They had the Virtual Boy, which was Nintendo's biggest disaster, period. It's a fact. And it's interesting because I never thought 3D would come back after that. My take on it was, if you had to add something to another piece of electronics, it was instantly going to fail. Hence glasses, hence a helmet, a VR helmet back in 1995. And now, obviously, 3D technology is much different, much more streamlined. But it still, to me, isn't a necessary evolution. It isn't an evolutionary step. It's just more like a cherry on top. It's a gimmick to me. Now, I have an interesting article I will post in the description of this video talking about Killzone 3 in 3D and how it looks very blurry. They had to cut down the resolution. They had to soften the textures, get rid of some of the effects, because you have to think about it. When you play a game on the PlayStation 3 in 3D, the system has to render one frame for each eye. So when you play a game in 2D, it only has to render one frame. When you play a game in 3D, it has to render two frames at the same time. So the developers really have to work and find a lot of shortcuts to try to squeeze a true 3D image into the paltry 256 megabytes the GPU has in the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3 hardware is not natively designed to handle 3D, and it shows, and a lot of people say the games look very blurry in 3D. And unfortunately, I have to agree because I've seen it myself. People are already saying that about the Uncharted 3 demo they showed at GDC. Now, there are some things going on behind the scenes that may make 3D seem somewhat promising. There are televisions coming out that do not require glasses. The 3DS seems like it's going to be a huge success, and the prices on 3D television sets are becoming somewhat affordable. So what do you think about all this? Do you think 3D is the future? Do you think that next-gen consoles and next-gen computer hardware is going to be all about 3D? Or do you think it's going to fizzle out in a couple years and we'll look back and laugh on it? Personally, I think it's a gimmick, but I'm not Dionne Warwick. I can't predict the future. So leave some comments, leave some video responses, and tell me what you think of the whole 3D craze. This is Rich of RT Techline, signing out.